هذه الصور التي نتابعها الآن وهي صور تظهر إقلاع طائرات سلاح الجو الإيراني من منطقة أو من مطار ما في إحدى المناطق.
Are sounding in Israel's second largest city of Tel Aviv. You can hear those booms in the distance. Those are interceptions, and you're
אתה חושב שעד שמסיים כולם או לא מינימום אוטובוסים 20 הלכו מינימום אוטובוסים 20
بیتو زدن حرومیا یا ابوالفضل صاف کردن.
אתה חושב שעד שמסיים כולם או לא
Kementerian Pertahanan Israel melaporkan bahwa sistem pertahanan udaranya berhasil menangkis serangan rudal balistik yang diluncurkan dari Iran. Sirene peringatan berbunyi di seluruh wilayah Israel Utara, menandakan situasi darurat di tengah meningkatnya ketegangan militer di kawasan tersebut. Militer Israel pada Sabtu 28 Februari 2026 menyatakan bahwa Angkatan Udara Israel terus beroperasi untuk mencegah setiap ancaman dan siap melancarkan serangan balasan jika diperlukan. Pihak militer menegaskan kesiapsiagaan penuh menghadapi potensi serangan lanjutan. Serangan rudal dari Iran disebut sebagai respons atas serangan pendahuluan yang lebih dulu dilancarkan Israel ke wilayah Iran pada Sabtu pagi waktu setempat. Aksi militer ini menandai eskalasi serius dalam konflik yang telah lama membara antara kedua negara. Ketegangan semakin meningkat setelah sekutu utama Israel, Amerika Serikat, dilaporkan gagal mencapai kesepakatan yang bertujuan membatasi pengembangan program nuklir Iran. Kegagalan diplomasi tersebut dinilai menjadi salah satu pemicu memburuknya situasi keamanan di kawasan Timur Tengah. Seorang pejabat Iran menegaskan bahwa negaranya tengah mempersiapkan respons yang disebutnya menghancurkan terhadap serangan Israel. Pernyataan ini menimbulkan kekhawatiran akan kemungkinan konflik berskala lebih luas. Sementara itu, laporan dari ibu kota Iran, Teheran, menyebutkan setidaknya 3 ledakan terdengar disertai kepulan asap tebal. Media lokal melaporkan beberapa roket mendarat di kawasan Jalan Universitas dan distrik Jumhuriyah. Meskipun belum ada laporan resmi mengenai korban jiwa maupun kerusakan yang ditimbulkan, Kementerian Pertahanan Israel menyatakan bahwa serangan yang mereka lakukan didasarkan pada perkiraan intelijen mengenai kemungkinan serangan rudal dan pesawat tak berawak dari Iran dalam waktu dekat. Langkah tersebut menurut mereka merupakan upaya pencegahan untuk melindungi warga sipil dan infrastruktur penting di Washington. Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump dalam pidatonya mengumumkan bahwa Israel dan Amerika Serikat telah memulai operasi tempur skala besar di Iran. Ia menyatakan bahwa operasi tersebut bertujuan untuk membela rakyat Amerika dan menghilangkan ancaman dari rezim Iran di bawah kepemimpinan Ali Khamenei. Perkembangan ini memicu kekhawatiran komunitas internasional akan potensi meluasnya konflik di Timur Tengah. Sejumlah negara menyerukan penahanan diri dan mendorong jalur diplomasi untuk mencegah eskalasi lebih lanjut yang dapat mengancam stabilitas global. Situasi di kawasan masih berkembang dan dunia kini menantikan langkah selanjutnya dari pihak-pihak yang terlibat dalam konflik yang semakin memanas ini.
Short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000, they knew and were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels in international shipping lanes. It's been mass terror, and we're not going to put up with it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts. And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens on the street as they protested. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular, my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again, they can never have a nuclear weapon. That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons, and we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests.